Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name once again is Celestial C888, and today we will be doing a monthly read. Now for our monthly reading, we will be still using the Celtic Dragon Tarot deck, but in addition to the Celtic Dragon Tarot deck, we will also be using the Psychic Tarot Oracle card. We will be pulling at least two cards from that deck. We will also be using the Moonology Oracle cards to pick out a moon card for your reading, and we will be topping that off with the Romance Angel Oracle deck for any Romance Angels messages to look out for the month. Now, these are the decks that we will be using for your reading, and now without further ado, let us begin. All right, Aries, these are your cards, and this is your general reading for September 2022. Now, first impressions that I've gotten for you, Aries, this month is you are gonna have a very up and down month this month, but it does seem to start off pretty good because your first card is the Page of Wands, which shows me that you're gonna get an important hope message that like brings you hope, maybe early on in the month, maybe in the middle of the month or later on. It all depends on what's journey the Aries is going through. Excuse me, that was my cat interrupting, but let me continue. Anyways. So yes, Aries, you're definitely gonna get like good news at a crucial time. Maybe for some of you this is news for your job, or in some way, or a field that you're studying that you're gonna get a good news about. For some of you, you might even just be branching out socially. Some of you might even be talking to like people in other countries from wherever. So like if you're in the United States, maybe you start talking to somebody who's like all the way in a European country. Maybe it's for business, maybe it's just you becoming friends with somebody. But you guys, Aries, get a really hopeful message this month in September, which is good because I definitely feel as if, for the most part, Aries, not that there's that you're gonna not that you aren't usually, but you're gonna feel very comfortable with yourself in general this month, Aries. Even if it is for a short amount of time, there's I definitely see a period where you guys are just gonna be comfortable with yourselves in some way, because you have this Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles is definitely a card where that shows that not only that you're comfortable with yourself, but you're comfortable with like taking space for just yourself. You don't have to necessarily be around a lot of people right now, Aries. And while some of you probably will go, have more social things to do this month, some of you will be fine with just enjoying your quiet time with this Nine of Pentacles energy that I see here. Now, next card that you do have, Aries, which is I guess is one of the first imposing things, is you have the King of Swords. Now the King of Swords for you, Aries, is definitely, especially for those Aries who are like gonna be starting new projects and like working with new people. Just remember to do everything by the book, because there is somebody like watching you and being very critical of you, Aries. I want to say they have this King of Swords energy to them where they kind of want everything done by the book, and they're kind of like imposing because of that reason. So just be careful, just make sure to follow all the rules, Aries, just so that nobody can say that, oh, you didn't do your job, or you weren't doing what you were supposed to be doing. Because I definitely feel like this person is going to be hypercritical of you, maybe waiting for you to like slip up. It may not necessarily, for some of you it is malice. For some of you this person is a little bit malice towards you, but for others it's just they might just be a perfectionist, and instead of even explaining that, they'll just be hypercritical of like every little detail that you're doing at work or at school or wherever this applies to. Just be careful and just try to do everything by the book, Aries, so that you don't get in trouble this month. Your next card, again, I feel like it just definitely follows through with it. For some of you, I definitely feel if you're dealing with that person with the King of Swords energy, you might feel like you're trapped and you're bound and you want to get out. because this Eight of Swords is definitely a card that says like, yeah, I need to get out of here. And for some Aries, I definitely feel like you do need to get out of your jobs. And hopefully the, hopeful message that you get at some point this month is that, you'll be able to get a different job. But I definitely do feel collectively, Aries, you guys are going to definitely be feeling like kind of hopeless and bound to a place longer than you want to be in. But just don't be, impulsive and do something crazy, Aries, I have to say, because again, you have this, your next card, the Page of Swords, just definitely shows that you guys are very capable of like doing something that might have the opposite effect for you. You might impulsively say something that you shouldn't this month, or impulsively do something that you shouldn't do this month. And maybe it is because you kind of feel trapped. And when a person kind of feels trapped, sometimes they lash out. I'm just warning you, Aries, try not to lash out this month if you can. I mean, everybody's situation is going to be different. So, but like, I feel as collectively, you guys have to be forewarned, try not to lash out, try not to be too impulsive, because I want to say again, things do get better for you. You have this Three of Cups. I want to say you guys do have a beginning period of things getting better, of like new creative stuff you'll have the opportunity to do at some point this month. Again, it could be for Aries, everybody's in a different going through different things. And again, if this reading doesn't apply to you, you can always check for your sun, moon, or rising signs. But I definitely feel at some point, Aries, collectively, you are going to be in a better place than you are right now. But I want to say again, I have to warn you, just try not to be impulsive. Try not to cause it too much problems. Just try to do everything by the book as best as you can. Because your last card for this pile is like the Three of Cups, which definitely shows better times coming. But I definitely feel that I have to say for some Aries, you might, self-sabotage yourself with your impulsiveness, with starting an argument where you shouldn't, or not doing things by the book because you're just so annoyed with somebody that you're just like, I'm just going to do whatever I want. I don't care anymore. I don't even want to be here. You kind of have that feeling, kind of have that attitude. And I want to tell you, Aries, that this is only going to hurt you in the long run. Please just try to do everything as best as you can. Try to keep your temper as best as you can, Aries, because again, you have this Three of Cups at least by the end of the month. Again, for some of you in the collective Aries, and again, this doesn't have to apply to everybody. You can always check the other readings. But I definitely feel you'll be in a better place. But like for those of you who manage to control your tempers and everything, you'll definitely be in a better place. But honestly, I want to say for those who like don't manage it, it's not necessarily looking good for you guys. But I want to say collectively, Aries, you guys are looking to be better off from where you are right now, if you're not happy with where you are right now. And again, this is a general reading. It could be within any aspect of your life. So, just consider all aspects and not just some. Like, I gave a lot of work examples, but it might just not be work for everybody. It might be school, or it might be, your social group that you hang out with, or your friends or family, whatever it is that this reading applies to, that's where you take it to. Now, your next card is the Psychic Oracle tarot card. Let's see what we have here. Your first card is Fulfillment of Wishes. So again, I definitely feel like with this, again, with the Page of Wands, you definitely get not only does it mean, I mean, obviously you get a fulfillment of wishes, but I definitely feel that this ties in with the good news, or the hope, or the hopeful information that you're gonna get that helps you out this month, Aries. I definitely feel that you're gonna get news that's gonna make you feel hopeful, make you feel like your wish has been fulfilled. And then you have material and spiritual prosperity. Again, you guys do have a good month coming towards you, Aries. And again, I definitely feel this is really for those who although this is for those who, manage to temper themselves and everything, but it, as a whole, Aries, collectively, you guys do seem to have a good month coming for you. So fulfillment of wishes, material and spiritual prosperity. So if you, again, if and I'm just using that as an example. If you're just at a job that you don't want to be at, and you've been applying and applying and applying, and it doesn't seem like it's, you're ever gonna be even given a call back, or even, see if the employer looked at your resume. I definitely feel that for a good amount of you in the collective, Aries, for those that applies to, you'll finally get like that call back or that interview, or you'll finally find out that your interview went well, and then you do have your job, and then maybe that's your fulfillment of wish. Or it could even be that you just wanted to take a vacation, you wanted to take a last minute vacation, and you weren't sure if you were going to be able to do it, and that's your fulfillment of wish. It could be any aspect for you guys as a fulfillment of wish, but you have a wish fulfilled. Definitely feel like you have material and spiritual prosperity this month, which is good, Aries. Now let us get to your moon card for the month. Excuse me while I fix these cards for whatever reason. All right, next you have the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. Again, Aries, this is what I'm talking about when I say, please don't let this King of Swords energy person get to you too badly, because again, while some of you might have somebody who's after you in malice towards a way, I feel as if for a good amount of you in the collective, it really is just that they're just a perfectionist. And instead of like even explaining it properly, they just, expect you to already know and expect you to just do everything perfectly. So don't let your pride get in the way. Don't let yourself get angry. Just try to do the best that you can. Get through it. Get through it so that you can get to the better part of your month, Aries, because again, I definitely feel that if you do let your pride get in the way, it wouldn't necessarily be a good thing for you guys. And finally, we have your romance angel cards, and I would like to say, if you are an Aries who are already happily in a relationship and everything, please, you don't have to take this part of the reading seriously, because your first card here is separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Again, this doesn't have to apply to every Aries who's watching. I mean, for some Aries out there, you might even be single and you'd like separation from who. Again, this might not be necessarily a part of your reading. But yeah, for some of the collective out there, you're going to be separated from your partner for some reason. Maybe it really is just that they have to visit family, or maybe they have to do something from work and you're just going to be separated from it. And I don't think it's like really necessarily bad for everybody in the collective, but that is what you guys have. And the next you have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work with your love life. So maybe you guys are separated because you just need to be for the time being, for whatever reason. Again, for some of you, maybe you're separated because of work, maybe you're separated because of school, whatever reason why you guys are separated. For the most part, the person might be worth waiting for. You just have to accept the divine timing is at its work right now for you, Aries. All right, Aries, that is your reading for the month of September. If you 2022, if you haven't already, please like, share, comment to help the channel grow, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.